In this video, let's learn how to set the autofocus area of a Nikon camera to single point autofocus. Single point autofocus. What's the importance? Why should we set our autofocus area to single point? When clicking pictures of a person or a bird or an animal, any living creature, if the eyes are even slightly out of focus, your subject will appear completely out of focus. The nose or the ears can be in focus, but if the eyes are even slightly out of focus, that picture appears completely out of focus. If we leave it up to the camera to decide where the focus should be, it's highly unlikely that the camera will nail focus on the eye. So it's important to select a single focus point and align that with the eye of the subject. Very often when clicking pictures of wildlife, birds in the sky, the focus gets locked on the sky and the birds are completely out of focus. Or the focus gets locked on the bird's body and the eye is completely out of focus. So it is very important to learn how to set the autofocus area to single point and use it as often as possible. On a Nikon camera, you have this button over here near the lens. Press that and turn the front dial. This shows you the various autofocus area options that you have. Use this symbol, which stands for single point, and use the joystick or the arrow keys at the back to navigate your single point to the eye of the bird. If you read the specs of the D500, they'll tell you that this camera has 153 focus points and that 99 of them are cross type. But what you should know is that only 55 of those 153 points are selectable by the user, and only 35 of those 55 are cross type points. Cross type points are able to focus more accurately than non-cross type points. You can rely on them to nail focus every single time, even in challenging conditions such as low light and when clicking pictures of birds in action. On your Nikon camera, you'll have multiple options for autofocus area. Single point and group are the only two autofocus areas that I use on my camera. So I have disabled the rest so that I can switch from one to the other more easily. If you would like to limit the autofocus areas available to you, go into your camera's autofocus menu, select Limit AF Area Mode Selection and untick the ones that you don't want. Focus tracking with lock on is an important invisible setting on your camera that goes a long way in ensuring that you click super sharp pictures of birds and animals in action. Have a look at the videos on my channel to learn how to click super sharp pictures of wildlife. I have videos where I explain all the crucial settings that will help you to click better pictures.